So we did leave off last week. You were inside the spire, and you were tracking RO4M's path up through the spire. You encountered an enigmatic creature who called himself the Scholar, who shared some multiversal truths with you, at least truths as he saw them. And there's a ledge about 100 foot up from your current location, and it seems to be the way you need to go. But before we get involved in that, I'm going to have my second to last meat snack from the Mythical Meats Dungeons and Dragons Adventurers Ration Class Pack. I have Warlock and Sorcerer left. Let's see which one I picked. I got the Warlock, which is honey ham pork stick.
Oh, that can't be that bad.
It's going to be like a Lunchable, right?
Yeah, sure.
I bet
maybe don't go into it with any... Yeah, right? Maybe don't go into it with any sort of, like... preconceived notion of what it's going to be like.
There's a little bit of play inside the package. A lot of times these vacuum seals are pretty tight, but the thing is actually sliding around inside, which doesn't make me feel great. Oh, good God. Oh, I don't have any soda. Pardon me for... you know what?
Uh-oh.
Amanda, you can fetch me soda since you are the ones who inflicted upon this upon me. I'll open the thing while you get the soda. I can't get up. I'm on the headset. Can't get the package open. All right, there we go. Oh, honey ham stick. Should I smell it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a strong honey ham smell. I'm gonna wait for my drink.
Probably a good idea.
But yeah, she's got nose. The aroma. So I know some of you had pointed out some positive reviews of this meat package. Did any of you pull the trigger and get some for yourselves?
I did not, just because I've never had jerky before, so I was like, do I want to jump into the deep end here?
Right.
I just thought it was really funny. It just naturally came up on my For You page, and I was like, I have to show Dan this. People like this.
Right.
I think I actually want to get it.
I think that'd be a perfect way to get introduced to the world of turkey, if you've
Right?
never had it before.
Dungeons and Dragons theme is always a great way to get into something. All right, here we go. Biting into the Warlock. Oh, it's terrible.
That's funny.
I knew that one was gonna be the worst one because it was the most normal.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I didn't enjoy that. Are you going to make me take a second bite?
Yes.
Amanda says yes. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who started this 2-bite rule?
You asked it every time.
Oh. It's got to be a small bite.
No, regular size, sir, doesn't count.
Oh man.
I gotta say, on your camera, that looks like as red as a Twizzler. That, like, it's bright red.
It's bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've all been that color.
All look good.
Blah. I should add that I don't like Lunchables.
That's problematic then.
Right? Ugh. That's terrible. All right. Now that we put that work behind us, we can turn our attention to the ledge, which is a 100-foot climb past the Scholar's Lair. You got Escatellis with you. He's that Rilmani who was escorting you through the city or town, I guess. It's not big enough to be a city, I guess.
That's for weeks. Potentially years.
So we're gonna have to climb up unless we got a way to fly, I suppose.
Right, and one thing I forgot to do last week when you were getting across that chasm is there are anti-magic pockets that exist inside the spire. And mechanically, what that means, I'm going to just scroll back to where it says the feature here. The spire is protected by invisible drifting pockets of anti-magic. Anytime a creature casts a spell, there is a 10% chance it triggers an anti-magic field spell centered on the caster and lasting for 5 minutes.
Yikes.
Right. So that would have definitely come into play getting across the spire, but or that chasm, but I forgot that. So I made sure that I remembered it for the conclusion of our time in the Spire. So when you mentioned use magic to get up there, that brought it to mind. So it's only a small chance. It's only a 10% chance, but it is a chance that you will trigger an anti-magic field.
Let's see. I don't think I really have a good way to get up there without magic.
I mean, it's
other than rope, but you got to get it up there in the first place.
There's nothing in the book that really says you even need to make a check to get up there. So I think it's meant to imply that it is just a matter of being slow and cautious, and you can make your way up this without any extraordinary effort.
It's just a climb up?
Right, just a mundane climb, right.
Okay. Well, that's good. Slow and steady, then.
Unless you want to turn and kill the scholar, which...
I do not.
Yeah, I think you leave him be and just climb on by. Because it was the scholar that told you that the Modron went up there.
Right. Alright. Yeah, just slow and steady up. Climb up, I guess.
Alright, so one by one, the four of you make it up. Cap is fucked off somewhere. You don't know where he is. But the four of you make it up to the top, and it opens onto a 30-foot wide, 100-foot long ledge. Now, nearly invisible strands of black webbing fill the hollow space above the broad ledge in the chasm wall. And at the heart of that web hangs an indistinct form of greasy shadows and spidery limbs. It's unsettling. Long limbs reach toward a number of bulbous cocoons in the web, at least one of which is still twitching.
Yeah, I hate this.
Yeah, that thing looks like the face grabbers from Predator, Alien.
Right?
Like
Yeah.
little-
Oh, the face huggers?
Not good.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, just try to get out of here as quickly as possible. I suppose there's an exit out of here of some sort.
Wait, in the photo, is that Rome?
That is Rome.
Shit.
It's a little bit of a giveaway. He's in one of the twitching cocoons.
Oh, well, that's not good.
And this is on the side of the cliff?
So you're on a ledge, and all this stuff is kind of above you.
How big is this ledge?
30 foot wide and 100 foot long.
And how far up is the cocoon with Rome?
So it doesn't say. So I have to fill in kind of the blanks here, but I don't want to paint myself into a corner with a description that I'm beholden to later. So I'm just going to think it through for a second here.
Or maybe just put it this way. Is it reachable from where we're standing, or do we have to get up there somehow?
I'm going to say you have to climb up into the web.
Okay.
This fight's gonna suck. How high is the web?
We'll say it's like angled so that part of it touches the ground and goes up, we'll say at a 45-degree angle, up about 120 feet. So it's a pretty
I'm just looking
sizable
at my spell list. I have fear from a ring that I have. I don't know if this would work on the. Let me see. I wonder if I could use that to maybe scare away the creatures.
So you want to use what to scare away the creatures?
The spell Fear. I have a ring of animal influence that we got from, like, when we were fighting, and there was, like, a Triceratops when we were in that,
Right.
town. When it has charges, so I have a few spells, and one of the spells is Fear. So I could cast, like, a 30-foot cone.
Okay, so that would require us rolling for initiative, I think, because if the
Well, I haven't done it yet, but I'm just suggesting to the
Right.
group I could, like, do that as an opening, unless somebody has, I don't know, a better idea.
Well, I think that idea makes sense to me. Is this your amazing artwork?
This is my amazing rendition of the web with the 5 cocoons in it.
Quick question. How far up did you say Rome was?
The wriggling cocoon, we'll say,
Yeah, the wiggling cocoon.
is this one back here.
I'm seeing how far we gotta get in there before she, or whatever it is, see us. Good Lord Jesus, we gotta get deep in there.
Damn, Yeah, we have to get pretty close in
Yeah.
for me to use
This
the
will be
fear.
difficult terrain, I'm assuming.
1 second. Let's see what we get. I'm going to say difficult terrain. All right. So, difficult terrain requires a DC 10 acrobatics check every 10 feet to avoid slipping or getting stuck.
Oof.
We can't like brute force our way through it. There's no strength check.
And just for full credit, I want to point out that there were no indications in the book about traversing the web, which makes me wonder if I'm picturing this thing right, but I'm running with it. So I asked ChatGPT to give me some rules for traversing a giant spider web, and it spit out a bunch of rules that were exactly what I was thinking. This thing is fucking amazing. Can you imagine where AI is going to be in 5 or 10 years? Because right now it just continues to impress me at every turn.
I've been using it every day. It's just pretty awesome with what it could,
Right?
information it could offer.
Yep. So right now the Dark Weaver is at the center of the web, and that's what the creature is called, a Dark Weaver. And it can navigate this web as normal terrain. It doesn't count as difficult terrain, and it doesn't have to make checks to go around. So it's definitely its home turf where it has an advantage. Why isn't this working?
And none of us can fly, right?
I can't for sure.
Nope. I can switcheroo, but that is not what we want to do. Because the only thing I can switcheroo with is the spider.
All my shortcut keys, for like Alt double click to open up a character sheet aren't working.
Weird.
Right? I can't open up anything.
Yes.
I'm going to have to refresh.
Yep.
Good Lord Jesus. It's gonna be a hell of a fight.
I did this map at the last second, so I'm actually just getting the map doodles out of the way here. Oh, I did the wrong layer there. There we go. Now it's all on the map layer, so let's see if that doesn't... There we go. Now I can open up my stuff. All those drawings were in the way of token operations.
Makes sense.
Because they were on the token layer, so... Alright, there we go. So now that I've got you all back... so the Dark Weaver is preoccupied and hasn't noticed you yet, but if you do start casting a spell, it's definitely going to hear you. And then we'll roll initiative to see who gets to, act first.
Also, just a quick question. Is this an animal, or is this a monstrosity?
It is an aberration.
Okay. Well, shit, because I also had animal friendship with this ring. Can't use that.
Not an animal. Not in that sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is very dimly lit here. It's very dark. You've suppressed some of your lights in an effort to remain undetected.
And
What's that?
what was the flavor text for this again?
Nearly invisible strands of black webbing fill the hollow space above a broad ledge in the chasm wall. At the heart of the web hangs an indistinct form of greasy shadows and spidery limbs. Its unsettling, long limbs reach toward a number of bulbous cocoons in the web, at least one of which is still twitching.
I was hoping there was some type of clue in that. Can we pull a piece of web off without her knowing?
Well, you know that spiders are very attuned to when something touches their web.
Damn.
The web itself has an armor class 10, immunity to bludgeoning, and vulnerability to fire. If you do 5 slashing damage to it, you'll actually cut it.
But that would alert her of our presence.
It would. It would.
And the wiggling one is wrapped in the flammable web.
Yes.
Damn. How much health does do Modrons have? Do anybody know how durable are they? They machines. They should be immune to fire, right?
A duodrone? Let me see what a duodrone is.
If I had to, would it accept normal healing? Like, if I could, do healing word or something?
I think, healing magic works on Modrons.
Cool, so worst comes to worst, I could revivify it.
Okay. We got options. Alright, so...
Although that's necromancy, but I still assume that it would work.
So if this is on a ledge, we're standing on a ledge, and rather than fighting somebody on a fucking wall, let's set the web on fire.
Yeah, let's go for it.
And make it come down here to us.
Yeah, let me look in my bag of tricks.
If Rome falls from the web, I can catch him.
So I don't have a fire spell.
I know, Kara has a firebolt.
I have a fire spell.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So, set this bad baby ablaze, and then...
Oh, so here's something more. ChatGPT gave me some more detail about web vibrations. And it says any movement on the web alerts spiders within 300 feet unless you pass a Dexterity 15 stealth check.
So we've been standing on this web this whole time? Is that what you're telling me, Dan?
So I'm saying if you make a stealth check, it won't detect you just because you touch it.
But that's DC 15?
DC 15, right?
What y'all want to do?
I've got a +1 to stealth. It's not me.
Is it a group check or everybody? I mean, one at a time.
I got a +3 to stealth, and that's pushing it.
I have a +1. I mean, we could try it, and then I could launch the fireball. The firebolt when we fail.
Is it worth trying to talk to it? Because I can do that.
Yeah, but if we talk to it and it don't respond well to your words, Dad knows.
Yeah, but then we're gonna set it. Yeah, but then we're just gonna set it on fire anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do it.
This guy's trying to be diplomatic while we're trying to burn the whole place down.
I like that we're just trying not to be violent for once.
I am awful good.
My fuck up.
I'm always neutral.
So I'm gonna create a mind link with the big scary looking thing in the middle.
Okay.
And use an action so that it can communicate back. And it does need to, let's see. Must be able to see you, must be within the tree's range. So I am going to step out in such a way that I am visible.
Okay.
And if that means moving away from the party, then that's fine.
Yeah, let's move everybody who's not visible over here.
Okay. And so what I will do is once everyone is kind of moved away, I'll light up a torch so that it can see me.
All right. So you make a mind link with it?
Yes. And I will just simply say, you have a friend of ours trapped in one of those cocoons. We would like him back. Can we make a deal?
Oh, my precious, you've made a terrible mistake coming here. I'm going to dissolve your intestines and then suck them out while you're still alive. And with that, it begins moving towards you.
Okay.
Is Cap not here?
Cap is not here.
Cap is not here.
So, as it moves towards me, well, I guess we're just going into initiative.
Yeah, you might be able to act before it does.
Does Cap have a flask?
You were going to suggest?
Oh, just that what it's doing is not the best idea for itself. But all we want is our friend, and we'll be on our way.
Right. The creature here, this is from the text. The creature here is a dark weaver. As soon as it spots other creatures, it attacks and fights to the death, all while narrating the ways it plans to prepare and consume its prey.
Okay, so that's all I hear.
It's pretty unambiguous, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna assume that Cap took the flask with him.
We can, we can say that one of you had the flask, sure.
Okay, alright. There's just for insurance. Alright.
Right.
Okay, once he starts his diabolical rambling, I will sever the mind link.
He's got telepathy anyway.
Okay. Great.
So you just hear a murder spider in your head the whole time.
Murder spider, yeah.
Yep.
Well.
Anybody ever read It by Stephen King?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is...
but I know what you're referencing.
Right. Pennywise's true form. Or at least the form
I haven't yet.
gave, yeah.
I was about to say, this, did anyone ever play Overwatch?
Never did.
No.
No, okay. Well, one of the characters, her name is Widow, and her whole thing is, Black Widow, spider motif and stuff, and I just, keep thinking, it's got a French accent, because she's French.
All right, Kira, we just need an initiative from you.
Oh, sorry. I thought I rolled that.
All right. All right, so Lex, off in the corner, unseen at this point by the Darkweaver.
And the Darkweaver's coming to us, right?
He's starting to move that way, yeah.
Toward me more than you guys.
Right.
I'm going to go. Going to go here and stand next to Rylar. Can't let him fight this on his own. Do I need to make a check or anything like that?
So you're just going over to Rylar's position on. So you're still standing on the ground. You haven't come up into the web. So no.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely. No, I do not believe in fighting something on its home turf.
All right. So just a move right now for Lex.
Yes, sir. Oh, and I rage.
All right. Little bonus raging.
Yes, sir.
Let me take another look.
Any failed movements, acrobat / step. Oh, this gonna suck.
Kira.
Lex yells, "Burn up!"
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there and launch a firebolt at it.
At the Darkweaver.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, there's a hit.
You hit the Darkweaver, not the web.
Yeah. Wait, would the fire burn away all of the web?
It would set it on fire, and the fire would start to spread.
Yeah, can I aim at the web?
Absolutely right. All right, so it has vulnerability to fire damage, so it takes 6 fire damage, which is enough to start the web burning. Let me grab one of our little fire things here. Pretty sure I've got this in player resources. How's about a little fire, Scarecrow? So I'm going to put it right here, right behind it. How do I disable snapping? I can't remember right now. I won't worry about it. All right, so the web is on fire, and that fire will spread every round. The Darkweaver. So you're visible now, Kira, as well. Zorana, you're still hidden. But you're the only one still hidden. What was that, James?
Stay there. The Darkweaver don't know who I'm talking to.
All right. Rylar. Coming at you.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, so take 15 necrotic damage.
That can hit from there?
Yep. It's got a 120-foot range. So 15 necrotic damage, and you are grappled.
Cool.
It has shot a spidery strand at you. Oh, this is interesting. This has got to be... some more rules for the shadow web. It's a little bit more resilient than than a traditional spider web. It has an armor class 16 and 20 hit points with vulnerability to radiant damage. So while the web is burning, it is not yet broken. It's still got a ways to go. It doesn't have vulnerability to fire damage, unlike a so you've only done 3 points of damage to the web right there, and it needs to do 20 hit points to burn all the way through the web. So it's going to burn for a couple of rounds before it makes it through. So it's a little bit more resilient.
So it was 3 and not 6?
Because it doesn't have vulnerability to fire, right?
Yeah, okay.
It's not a traditional spider web, it's a shadow web.
Okay.
Okay, so Rylar got grappled. It makes 2 shadow web attacks, 1 bite attack, and it can use reel after any of these attacks.
Not an idea.
Well, let's wait. We'll wait on the wheel because there's another one coming at Lex. That one missed. Lex dodged that shadow web that got flung at him.
Full Neo.
And now the reel comes. And you get pulled 60 feet toward the creature.
Dude, that's next.
Pretty much right there.
That's next.
Rylar.
Okay. First thing I'm doing is
Those glasses hanging on a chain.
using a bonus action to cast Divine Favor. And let's see, grapple 0. That's pretty it, though. My speed is 0. Looks like. So then I'll make my 2 great sword attacks at the spider.
All right.
And toupees.
And
Okay, so that hits for 14 and hits for 20. So that is how much? 34?
34, and 5 of that's radiant if it matters.
Just big damage
It
right
doesn't
there.
appear to matter to the Darkweaver. It's not vulnerable to radiant or anything.
Okay.
All right,
No problem.
34 points of damage.
And that's it for me.
All right, Zorana.
Okay, yeah, so seeing this and not liking it, I'm not gonna step on the web, but let me see how far I am. Okay, 60 feet, I guess. Yeah, okay, 60. I'm gonna throw a sacred flame at this thing. I'm not touching the web, but I'm doing it from, like, my hiding. Yeah, you know what? That was kind of dumb. I forgot that's a dex save. Okay, well, he takes no damage. It's my action section. Oh, I could. Let me see where spiritual weapon could be dropped. Oh, spiritual weapon. I can put it 60 feet from where I am, so I'll put my spiritual weapon here next to Rylar. Let's just say it's like a hammer, because I'm trying to smash this thing. Or wadded up newspaper, whatever you have on file.
Gain inspiration. That was funny.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm just
newspaper for.
I'm just remembering somebody who we used to play in a different campaign with somebody who used to use lavender as her spiritual weapon because her cleric was named Lavender. She was Peace Domain.
Yeah, those are the days.
Mm-hmm.
So the spiritual weapon misses, but it's in place. And if that's it for Zorana, we go to Lex.
Action.
What's the yellow dot on you for? I think that was from the last fight for your haste, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I'll take it off.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action. And I'm going to use my Celestial Revelation and get Heavenly Wings for 1 minute.
Ooh. Fancy. Let's put some wings on you. There you go.
Yeah. And that's gonna allow me to move 40 feet flying without having to touch that.
Mm-hmm.
And
I want to go somewhere that has like a touch pigeon.
I think that's it for me right now.
Kira.
Should move up a bit.
Now, Ascatelis, the Rilmani, with you is decidedly hanging back during this fight. You notice he's not intervening. He's kind of slunk back into the shadow.
Why?
Subject to interpretation.
Can one of us free speech and ask him why he's not helping?
Yeah, just yell at him.
He just
hey.
turns and runs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't rely on good service these days.
He better not ask for Rome when we get him.
He's gonna come back at the end of the fight and be like, "Hey, good job, guys! I've been here all the time."
Nah. Get your axe to the face.
We don't know which cocoon we need, right? That roams in.
He's in the northernmost one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast this new spell. Pins and Needles. So it's a DC 15 Constitution.
DC 15 Constitution save.
Yeah.
No magic resistance on this creature, so it's just going to be a straight save.
So it takes
12 psychic.
Oh, I didn't show all the damage. So that was 10 damage, psychic damage.
No, it showed the damage. It showed 12 the first time.
Oh yeah, right there. Sorry,
It's okay.
I'm blind apparently.
So what's the secondary effect?
If the target fails saving throw by 5 or more, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
But it didn't
makes before
fail
the
by
end of
that
its
much,
next-
right?
Yeah. So,
It only failed by 4. All right. Pins and needles. And we come around to the Darkweaver's turn again. It's going to use the Shadow Web. It's going to shoot it out at you, Lex, even though you're flying. It's going to try to hit you. 20.
That hits.
All right.
For
So
9.
For 9. And you're grappled.
he's resistant to necrotic damage.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Are you resistant to necrotic or just bludgeoning, slashing, piercing?
Oh no, I'm ASMR. I'm resistant to necrotic as well.
Oh, for the ASMR, not the barbarian. Gotcha.
So how much do I take off of that?
Oh, if you're resistant, then it's 9 points of damage.
With the rage?
Oh, I see. Well, the rage doesn't give you necrotic protection, does it? Or does it give you protection to all damage?
I thought it was all damage, but you know, I could be wrong. We'll just say 9. We'll just say 9.
Okay. All right, so that is a hit on Lex.
Do I get a roll to prevent myself from being?
We're gonna shoot
Or
another
is it just
shadow web
automatic?
at Kira. 17, Kira.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so 21 necrotic damage, and you're grappled.
So that is 11. I'm resistant to necrotic damage as well.
Then that's 10.
10. Okay.
Yep.
I'm grappled.
Then following that attack, he's going to use Reel. And he's going to basically pull everybody in. Now he's got his bite attack, which, let's see, Rylar, you were there first. So I'm going to increase your odds of being bit. I'm going to roll a d4. And I'm going to say 1 is Kira, 2, 3 is Rylar, and 4 is Lex. All right, Lex, coming at you with the bite. 13.
No, that does not hit me.
Does not hit you. Now, you were grappled. But it doesn't say anything about being restrained. It doesn't say anything about you having a disadvantage or advantage on attacks against you. So 13 just misses. All right. So he did web bite, web Reel bite. And we move on to Rylar.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep hitting him. Since the first 3 worked pretty well.
16 points of damage on that first attack. And 13 bounces off his naturally tough hide.
Alright, let me see if I've got any bonus action. No, I think that's it.
All right. Zorana.
Okay, so just loving that this is going on for my party. Just like, yeah, go get them, guys. It's gonna stay back here where I am safe from this thing. I'm gonna do Toll the Dead. So he's gonna make a Wisdom save. Okay,
Failed.
so he'll take 18 if he doesn't have any resistance.
He's immune to necrotic.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll still take 3 then from the Blessed Strikes. God damn it. And then I'll just swing that spiritual weapon at him again.
14 bounces off his hide.
Damn, okay. That'll be it. I'm not getting on that web.
All right. You might not have a choice. Lex.
Green. That's not gonna do it.
No, ma'am. Or sir, I should say. 27 does, though.
It's not rolling. Are you serious? No, I don't do this again.
You want me to roll it?
Can you try to roll it?
Yeah, it didn't roll for me either.
I just roll it again. Hopefully it'll roll.
There we go. All right. So 16 damage.
Yes, sir.
Kira.
Since I'm so close, I'm gonna have to cast. Fuck, it's called Mage Armor on myself.
Very nice. Not a concentration spell.
Yeah, luckily. So my AC goes up to something.
You're the worst. You ran over here.
And
All
that's
right.
it for my.
Okay. Darkweaver's going to try to snag Zorana. And does. Take 15 necrotic damage, Zorana.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
You get zoinked all that way up. Right in there. Now, he's not going to make another Shadow Web attack because you're all close. So, effectively, he loses the benefit of that second Shadow Web. But he is going to direct his bite towards one of you. This time, Zira. Or Kira, I should say. Kira does a 15 hit? Not with your mage armor, right?
Yeah, no, shouldn't.
Does mage armor...
How do I change? My base AC becomes 13 plus its Dex modifier. I'm trying to figure out how to change it on D&D Beyond.
So what does it make your AC?
It says base becomes 13 plus dexterity.
What's your dexterity?
Is +1.
Okay, so your armor class 14.
Okay. So yeah.
So that
does
means it hits for 39 damage.
So half of that.
Oof.
Is that necrotic damage?
So 18 is piercing, so take the 18 first.
Okay.
And then take 10 more necrotic.
Okay.
Now, you also have to reduce your hit point maximum by that 10 necrotic.
That goes down to 64.
Right. All right. And that lasts until you finish a long rest. Rylar.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit it again with the great swords,
Okay.
and if either of them hit, I'm gonna add a divine smite onto it as well.
Okay.
Let's see. That does include the divine smite also, if that hits.
It sure does. For 33.
33, yes.
All right.
And then where's my divine smite? Can I do that on every hit? When you hit? Yes, I can. Cool. So I'm going to do that again.
Nice. 34 more.
And another spell slot used. And that will be it.
All right. Zorana.
Okay. Yeah, not loving this situation. First and foremost, gonna give Kira a quick healing word.
At work. Moonshine.
Here you go. Take 9 points.
In the office.
And we're gonna do that good old spiritual hammer again. See, where is it?
And I've gotten them really bad.
Okay.
Did,
93.
It's the builder and she's starting to park.
Did the monster take the 26?
I think she just looked really confused. And I like,
Which 26?
The 26 from attacking from Sentinel?
Oh, no. That was your reaction. 26 damage off a reaction. Very nice.
Nice.
And then I'm assuming 23 hits, so that's 11 if you didn't add that in.
I did not. Let's do 11 more.
Force.
All right. And that's it for Zorana.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the fire has managed to finally burn through, so it has spread to this areas. And now those areas are starting to burn through.
Not the best situation.
You know, we'll put it here. We're going to say it's burning in an upward direction because that's what fire does, right?
This is true.
All right. So, Lex, it's your turn.
I ain't been playing this character right. Okay. I'm gonna give that to who has the least amount of health. Kira?
Yeah, I have 45. I don't know what other people have.
That's 11 temporary hit points.
Temp?
Yeah.
You sure?
All right. And I'm gonna roll to attack. Make sure I do this right. I'm gonna brutal strike. So that's my attack plus
25.
plus
All
another
right.
D10
For 25 damage.
plus D10, which is 4. So yeah, 29 damage. That's for that one.
All right. Vicious hit.
And I missed the second one.
Missed that one. Kira.
Alright.
Is the fire spreading that way?
It's spreading up. Yeah. Toward
Okay.
the twitching
That's-
cocoon.
That's nice to know. Alright. I needed to know that.
I'm gonna do pins and needles again. So that's a 15. DC Constitution 15.
So is that half damage? No, that's no damage on
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, no damage.
All right. Okay, then we're going to go to the Darkweaver. It's going to use Bite on... sorry to pick on you, Kira.
No, you're not.
10, he missed.
Missed, yeah.
Ryla.
Awesome.
Okay. I'll give him a couple more smacks with the sword. AC 16 with that one.
16 hits.
Oh, nice.
Big damage.
Okay, let's see. Do I have another second level spell slot? I do.
Oh, and that's it?
Oh, I don't need it.
Nope.
Are we still grappled?
Nope. Well, I guess you are, but it's because you're grappled in the sticky web. So you'll have to get yourself unwebbed.
What do we have to do to do that?
Escape DC
Wipe
15.
it off.
DC 15 strength or
Yeah.
athletic?
Let's, you know what? Let's stay in initiative for now. Zorana, it's your turn. Acrobatics or strength, or athletics.
Acrobatic or strength I have to make?
No, that was to answer Lex's question about how to get out of the web.
Okay. So now that our friend has, Spider Friend has been dealt with, can I see Rome in the cocoon, or
You can see the
like...
cocoon twitching.
Okay. So I'm gonna... Let me see here. Okay, is this rough terrain, I guess?
It is difficult terrain, and you have to make an acrobatics check every 10 feet to avoid getting stuck.
Okay. I have this ability because I'm a satyr. I just have to find it. That lets me basically jump pretty far. Okay, Mithril Leaps says I can make a long jump. I don't know if that would help me get here. Or because of the rough terrain, I wouldn't be able to do it.
No, you can make the jump. How far can you jump?
So, I mean, my movement is 35 feet, but I can add a d8 to that.
Yeah, but you can jump 35 feet?
I don't know how, like, I don't know where I'd look for my jumping ability. All I know is that my movement speed is 35 feet. I don't know where I'd look up how far I can jump.
You know what? I've got it. I got it here. I think I've got jumping rules bookmarked. I got a special compendium rules bookmark where I can just look. So jumping, your strength determines how far you can jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a feet number equal to your strength score.
Oh, my strength is 10.
So when you make a standing long jump, because you're not getting a running start, a standing long jump, you can leap half of your strength score.
Oh, okay. So I'd only... So my strength score is a 10, so I'd only be able to jump 5.
And
Plus a d8.
Plus a d8, right.
Okay, so it's not worth it then. Yeah, so... Let's see. Yeah, I could... Yeah, I'll get to there. Sorry, you're gonna get him?
I can get him.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna start heading down then. Alright, well... And, I guess I could also use my action to keep moving, right?
So you have to, for the 10 feet of movement, you have to do an acrobatics check. Okay, good enough. It's just a DC 10, so you didn't get stuck.
Cool.
So only move 10 foot at a time.
Gotcha.
Right.
Guess I'm actually here then, if it's only 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay, and then I can just dash as my action.
Right.
Okay. Okay, move here, and let's see my... Oh, shit.
All right, so you are stuck. You are restrained with the DC 12 athletics to escape, but that will be an action.
Cool.
So let's get you as restrained. You're not grappled, you're just restrained. Okay. And we go to Lex.
Now, what do I have to do to break out of this?
It is a DC 12 athletics check to escape. But it's your action.
Okay. So 20.
You did it with advantage?
Yeah, I have advantage on strength, on athletics when I'm raging.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so advantage made the difference there, and you are pulled free from the webbing.
I'm going to fly. I still have my wings. To here. And, is it an action to set him free?
Ooh, it was the top of the round, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A little more fire. All right, so let's see. To get Rome out of the thing here. The Wiggling Cocoon is a medium object with armor class 11 and 8 hit points, vulnerability to Radiant. So you don't have an action anymore, so you can't pull the cocoon open. You can't damage it, unless you can damage it with a bonus action.
Do I have a bonus action I can do it?
You might as a Asmir, depending on what kind you are.
Yeah, but I'm already using this, the wings. I already used it for today. I have to do another long rest in order to use it again.
See.
Yeah, no. I'm stuck. So I'll just sit here hovering until my next turn.
All right. Kira, restrained by the webbing. That is a DC 12 athletics check to escape.
Oh, good. Let's fail that. I have a -1, so
So you did not pull yourself free from the webbing, and you have used your action.
yeah.
So I guess that's it for Kira, huh?
Yeah, until next time.
All right. We'll take the Dark Weaver off the board since it's a corpse. And then we come back to Rylar.
Okay. First question. What's the AC on the web? If I was to use a sword?
16.
Okay.
20.
I am going to try to ungrapple Kira by cutting the web away.
Okay.
So we will do that. And that's exactly enough damage.
Right. Perfect.
So Kira is no longer grappled by the web.
Right.
And then I'm using a bonus action to Misty Step as far away as I can get, which also breaks grapple.
Okay, Zorana.
Misties.
Okay.
Zorana, make a
Cool.
perception
So
check.
me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good. Okay, 16 is decent.
There's a 50-50 chance that that's high enough.
It's not bad for me.
What is that down there?
Oh no.
Precisely correct. You can see a light where there wasn't a light clearly before, and down at the base of the web on the platform, there is now a fire that is burning its way up.
How did a fire start down there if wait, Kira shot the fireball up here.
Yeah.
Did
So
we leave a torch down there unattended?
Did that guy start a fire?
That guy set this web on fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So from here to help out Lex, I think let me just double check though. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hit that cocoon with the sacred flame.
So the cocoon can't make a saving throw, so let's just say it fails the saving throw since it can't make one.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I basically yell to Lex, get ready to catch him.
But let's do half damage to the creature inside.
Yeah, my purpose is just to break open the cocoon, not to actually, harm Rome.
It's like attacking a creature protected by paper mache, though. You're gonna hurt the thing.
No, I understand. This was just genuinely me not being evil. It's just, let me crack that open for you, buddy.
All right.
What?
Rome is unconscious.
It's fine. I'll heal him. I'm sorry. I had Revivify.
All right, Lex, what you got? Oh, wait, top of the round. Excuse me, top of the round. Hold on.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't get to use my movement.
Okay.
I'm just going to move 10 feet. Or no, I can't. I'm stuck. Never mind.
Is grabbing him an action?
No, not an action to pick him up.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick him up. Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up. And I'm going to fly here. And can I see what's in this?
You could use an action to bust it open.
I'm gonna use the action to bust it open. Just attack it.
All right. Inside is the bones of a long dead humanoid.
It's a waste. How far was that? Nope, I was here. That's 30. And I can move 10 more. So it's going to put me here. Okay. Alright. That's all in my turn.
All right, we'll put Rome right with you. Then we go to Kira, who, again, if you're going to move 10 feet at a time and make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Right? Like, it wasn't a good movie, but it was a good movie.
Acrobatics. So what do I have to beat on the acrobatics?
DC 10.
Okay.
All right. So you get restrained. You're stuck.
Can I try to get unrestrained?
Do you have
Or
an
zone.
action?
Yeah.
You
Right,
can
'cause
use an action. DC 12 athletics check.
this one again. No, I'm still stuck.
Unfortunately, yeah, you're stuck in the sticky, shadowy webs.
All right. That's it for me.
Okay, let's take a look at something. Can you see when I do this?
Do it.
Okay, that answers that question. Okay, so does a 16 hit Rylar?
No.
Okay. A bolt, like a crossbow bolt, inches in front of your face from the darkness. You didn't see where it was coming from.
Oh, that's lovely.
All right. Then we go to Rylar. You know what? Let's put it on the board. Let's say you can see your attacker.
Okay.
Little double button.
Okay. And it's
Ascatellus.
I can. And difficult terrain is half speed.
Right, but you misty stepped, but you took the webs with you.
Okay.
So you're still restrained.
Got it.
Despite
Okay, well,
the name Misty Step, the spell reads like you teleport without having to move at all. So
Yes.
I let the teleport happen, but since you teleported in place, you didn't teleport out of the sticky webs. You took them with you.
Okay. So it's like you're considering the webs to be almost worn as opposed to like being held by a creature.
Right.
Okay, that's fine. So I will try to cut the webs off with my sword.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, 18. You didn't quite get through it all, but you really got through most of it.
Okay.
Another one of
and
those should definitely get it off. Yeah.
what I will do then is, let me see. Let me read Divine Smite to make sure this is something I can actually do. It does say we need to hit a creature, so I can't do that. Okay, next turn. Oh, can okay, yeah, next turn.
All right, Zorana.
Okay, I don't really like what's going on here. I'm gonna just give myself a little bit of guidance, and I'm gonna make that acrobatics check and see if that can help.
Well, remember, you're
16?
still restrained. You're stuck now. So you have to use an action to try to get unstuck before you can move. You have 0 movement right now.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought I was doing, was making the acrobat to get unstuck.
Oh, it's to get unstuck is an athletics check.
Oh, okay.
Let's take
I'm
your roll.
getting confused
you
with the.
rolled, right. You rolled a 15.
Oh.
You rolled a 15.
Okay.
But you're plus 0, so that was good enough to pull the webs off.
The 16 was acrobatics, if that makes a.
Yeah, but I just removed the modifier, but let you keep the die roll.
Okay. Well,
because it was
thank
a good
you.
roll.
Appreciate
Right.
it.
Right.
Okay. The action, I'm gonna head down. I don't think I can see this guy just because I don't have the dark vision.
Okay.
So I'll get closer to Rylar. I can't really teleport. Make another acrobatics check.
Right.
Well, I still have guidance. I'm gonna. Fuck. Okay. I accept defeat.
It's tough getting out of this web. It's not meant to be easy. Lex, you're flying, so it is easy.
See, attack.
Say again?
Did I see Rylar get attacked?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. This is technically off the ground, right?
Right.
How much? And he's stuck, so I can't pull him free, can I?
Kira?
They confiscate your bike if you don't have friggin'
You mean Kira?
receipts for all.
Yeah.
You would have to use an action to try to break the webs.
And I gotta use the action to dash. So Kira, I can't pull you free.
It's alright. You're gonna go attack the enemy down there that's attacking Rylar?
Yeah. I'm trying to drop off this Modron before I do it.
And then when you went to go get it registered, you tell them it's like you need
If I drop him on the web, will he fall?
guess what? Bike.
No, we'll say he'll get stuck.
Okay. So, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to move here. And I'm going to drop him here along the way.
And you're going to drop him where again?
I'm going to drop him here along the way.
Got it.
And that was my action because I had to use dash.
All right, then we go to Kira, who's stuck.
So I will try to break free. That's
Oh, wait.
athletic.
I keep forgetting Lex is the top of the round. I got to spread the fire. All right. Sorry, Kira. Go ahead.
So that's athletic, right? To get free.
Right. DC 12.
Ooh, I made it.
And move in
then-
10-foot intervals with acrobatics checks. Okay. And it is difficult terrain, remember.
Okay. So, okay. Back one. So that's half speed. Then that's as far as I'd be able to get anyways.
Okay.
And then that's it.
All right. So, Lex, you got right next to this guy, right?
You can grab Pokemon from 7-Eleven. I want ice cream.
Yeah, I did.
7-Eleven has been closed for 2 years now. And
There's one around.
I have no idea where though.
I think we can also do it.
19. Does that hit?
It does.
All right.
I'm not gonna do it.
So take 3 piercing and 16 psychic.
I'm done. I just don't know what I want.
Okay, so 19 damage.
Because I hit it all. And then ice cream sandwiches or he fired left and then
29. That hits.
I don't want to eat those because they ate all the ice cream and I smelled that.
I can't see these rows, dude.
Oh. I should fix that. So he critted. I'll post it in Discord.
Yeah, I like just like the solid chocolate eggs. I need like a filling. And a filling part of it.
Jesus, that's a lot of damage.
So he did 7 piercing and 28 psychic.
Okay.
Rylar.
Alright, I'm reading something quickly. Reading. I'm looking for something in my thing here. Here it is. Arm Divine Power. As a bonus action, I can regain one's expended spell slot. So that's going to give me a spell slot back. And then as my action, I'm going to get out of this web. Which I should have done last turn because I have 2 attacks. But, you know,
Right.
and that's a mess anyway. Okay. And that's it for me this turn.
Zorana.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm dumb. I have 2 attacks.
Oh, right. 19 hits for 13. So that deals the remaining damage to the web, so you're free now.
Yeah. Okay. So next turn, well, I can still move,
You
right?
still got
10?
movement, right?
So I gotta roll every 10 feet?
Yep.
A what save? Or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Good enough?
And then I can move another 10, another roll.
Right?
Acrobatics.
And that's probably all your movement because that's 20 feet of difficult terrain, so.
Great. Okay.
All right, but not stuck.
Nope. That's it.
Zorana.
Okay, so unlike me, I am stuck still. I'm gonna use my action to try and get out of this thing, and I still have guidance on me, so I don't even need
Oh,
to roll
no.
the guidance. I'm just struggling. I'm making it worse.
All right. So nothing else for Zoran at this turn?
I really can't do anything else, and I still can't see what's going on over there, so that'll be it.
Lex. Well, we'll say the fire is illuminated enough that you can see Zorana if you want to pop off a spell or something.
I mean, it'd have to be a bonus action. What do I have? Healing
Spiritual
Word,
weapon.
Shield of Faith, Spiritual Weapon. I could cast Spiritual Weapon again. Yeah, I'll pop Spiritual Weapon, and I'll put that hammer right. Yeah, perfect. Just take a whack at the guy. I don't know if 18 is enough.
18
I hope.
is enough for 11 force damage.
Yep.
All right. Lex.
That cliff ended.
Who to what?
You said the cliff was 100 feet. Where does it end at? He's standing on the cliff, I'm assuming, correct?
Well, yeah, it's a 30-foot wide ledge.
And where's the end of the ledge?
We'll say it's right. It's a little bit more than 30 feet, but I'm going to put it right at the edge of the map here.
So here?
No, that's a wall on that side.
I don't see the ping.
The left side of the map is the ledge. Like I said, it's more than 30 feet.
Oh, it's more than 30 feet, so it's on this
Right.
side.
Right.
Okay, all right. I am going to move here. And I am going to attack twice with my great sword. Great axe. Does that hit?
16 hits.
And then I'm gonna attack again with my great axe with a brutal strike.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh wow!
So he's
Okay.
going to use that reaction on the second one.
Oh, so it halved it. Okay,
So 22 becomes 11.
that's fine. But with that, I'm gonna hit them with this for that brutal strike. Oh, damn it! No, the flavor text, not the actual attack. So I guess he's gonna hit the wall. So
Alright.
it pushes him on the other side of the spiritual weapon.
Boom.
And I'm gonna fly up 10 feet. No, 15 feet. Not against the web, but just in the air.
Okay. Kira.
So that guy.
Good acrobatic shit.
And I still have an action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna cast Firebolt at that monster thing down there.
All right, so
He
that
probably
misses.
misses.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. All right.
and that's it.
The Rilmanis. Ascatellus is going to attack now. And he's going to attack Lex with his bolts. 28 hits
That is.
for 3 piercing
Why is
and
his
12
bolt
psychic.
psychic damage?
Right.
Why is his bolt psychic damage? So what's that, 15?
15, right. $20 hits for 21.
Yeah.
And 25 hits.
How many do he get? And I'm out of the sky.
And you fail a death save when you hit the ground.
How many attacks does that guy get?
Yeah, like 3 attacks.
Then he's going to use his move to come up.
Four attacks?
As a bonus action. Assassin's Agility is a bonus action. So he hit you again, so you failed 2 death saves.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
dead.
wait.
No.
Can I use Silvery Barbs for that? As a reaction?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, that's within 60 feet, right? Yeah. So you magically distract the creature and the triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
$27. So he still hits, but he didn't crit.
Yeah, I'm dead.
No, you only failed 2 death saves.
I failed the death save when I fell.
Yeah, but you didn't fail 2 right now. I mean 2 total.
Oh.
This one and then the one falling?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just say, I have spells. I can get you back up if I can get over there.
Rylar, take 4 points of fire damage for standing on a burning web.
Yep, that'll happen. And I'm going to Misty Step. And then as action, I'm going to lay on hands on Lex. And that's 30 points. Lay on hands.
Whoa.
That's the whole
Oh,
pool.
damn. I'm using this character to full extent. Oh, that's twice.
Anything else for Rylar?
That is it.
Good turn. All right, Zorana.
Okay.
Restrained.
I've got a maybe crazy suggestion here. I could potentially use my new spell switcheroo. I just have to ask, is this a large creature?
No, it is a medium creature.
I don't understand why. Okay, I'm just annoyed at the spell because it says I have to switch with a large or a smaller target. Like that.
Large
that's
or
very
smaller.
frustrating.
Medium is one of them. It's not
Oh,
large
okay.
or small. It's
I
large
thought it meant like
or
me. Okay, then I
large
would
or
like to
less
switch.
big. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and cast switcheroo with our friend here.
Target must succeed on a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
$23.
Okay, he
Lord
does.
Jesus.
Okay, he made it. So yeah, that's an action to cast. My bonus action will be my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Why does a robot have +6 to charisma?
He's not a robot. He's made of living metal. That's all. But she's like an aw shucks kind of country girl, kind of.
You attacked by this thing. That's my question.
All right, Lex. Spend half your movement to stand up.
Not gonna need it. I'm gonna move here. Can I stand and occupy the same spot as a spiritual weapon?
Sure.
Okay. I am going to. Isn't it an action to switch weapons?
No.
Okay. I am going to pull out my maul. I'm going to make my first attack. That misses. I'll make my second attack. That hits. And I'm going to hit him with Topple. Has to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 8 plus 4 plus my ability modifier. Which ability modifier? Used to make the attack. What would that fall under?
Your strength. It was a strength-based attack, so.
So, 4. So, 8 plus 8, which is 16. Oh, wow.
The creature has the prone condition. All right, you knocked him prone with that maul. How much damage did it do? 21?
Mm-hmm.
Let me record that. That's important. All right. Then we go to Kira.
Is there any way to get off of this webs?
10 foot at a time. Unless you got a way to fly or teleport.
I have a thing called falling and getting hurt at the bottom.
Right?
Let's see, athletic or acrobatics.
That is 5d6 if you fall from that height.
No, try it. I'll move 10 at a time.
Just it's death. That's
You
what
do
it
not
is.
have to follow the lines, by the way. You can move straight down.
Okay.
The lines aren't meant to be taken literally.
Alright. So that's 15 feet. And that's it.
All right. All right, he spends half his movement to stand up. He turns and he looks at you, Lex. He's not very happy with you.
That misses. That misses. That hits.
for 8 points of damage. 4 and 4.
Mm-hmm. That misses.
Ooh. You dirty birdie. Rylar.
I'm gonna get into flanking with this guy. And I'm gonna smack him with the great sword.
That hits for 28. Oh, let's say he uses his uncanny dodge, so it's only 14.
Weak. And then my
Yeah.
second attack. Same thing.
19 hits for 21.
And that's another spell slot burned. And that's gonna be it.
All right. Now, the whole time Ascatellus is telling you, let me find this. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just a job, and this betrayal is nothing personal.
That's nice.
Neither is us killing you.
The glitches affecting you are a threat to the planes, and the real Mani have decided that your deaths are the surest way to end your menace.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's gonna suck for you in the end.
All right, Zorana.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit her with the spiritual weapon because I didn't like that answer from her.
14 misses.
Okay. And then I'll use my action to try and get out again. Oh, thank you. Okay. Let me see. Yep. I'll go this way, and I'll do one more acrobatics. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Let's see. If I have 35 movement, how far can I go?
You can go in difficult terrain 15 feet.
Okay. I'll stay here for now, just because. Just to make it easier so I don't forget the 10 feet rule.
That was a good idea because that fire is about to hit the line that you are above.
You take 1d4 fire damage for every square you start your turn in, or you enter during your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm above it, so I'm okay for now, correct? Or is this on fire?
No,
okay.
You're correct. Right. Lex.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on. Before we do that, let's roll this beautiful beam footage right here. Get more temporary hit points. Alright. And I'm going to hit him with my maul.
Oh, yeah. 20 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and I'm going to hit him. That's going to make him prone.
He's got a save, doesn't he?
You going to use it?
Oh, because it's like a DC 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it, strength?
DC 16. 16.
16 constitution?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's prone.
Oh, and this next one's coming in at advantage.
19 hits. 17 more.
And I'm going to end my turn there.
Kira.
All right. I thought he was dead already, so but I see he's not. So let me hit him with a firebolt, maybe. For 18, puts him down.
18 fire damage. All right, coming at you, Lex.
And then I'm gonna move.
He didn't get up?
He spent half his movement to get up, yeah.
Oh. No, he missed. Oh, that just hit.
For 12 points, 3 and 9.
Mm-hmm. That's
For
19.
5 and 14, right?
I mean, he missed. Oh, Lord, he missed.
All right, Rylar.
Jeez, that's a lot of attacks.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Here's the first one. And second one, I am out of spell slots, so we'll get rid of... Oh, that didn't include my Divine Smite. So add that.
Oh, yes.
So that's 18, 28, 31. He uses Uncanny Dodge to reduce it to 15.
And then the second attack, another 18.
18 more, okay.
That is it.
Zorana.
Okay. I don't like where I am. Let's see. Could do that if I dashed. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna move 10 feet to the right. I'm gonna do my spiritual weapon and then I'll do my acrobatics.
Okay. 14 misses.
God damn it. Can my shit get itself together?
Get all your shit. Get it together.
Like, come on, spiritual hammer, please. Just hit this goddamn thing. Well, I guess that's technically... Oh, no, I have an action still, because I didn't... I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt. Because fuck them.
Guiding Bolt, 22 hits, 15 radiant damage, and down goes Ascatellis.
Is he unconscious or is he dead?
Unconscious.
Oh, he finna die. Oh, yeah.
I was about to say, save us first, goddammit!
That's it for Zorana, right?
Yeah.
All right, Lex. Oh, wait.
Wait.
It's okay, I can take it. I can take it.
All right, now Lex.
Oh, man. What round are we in?
11.
Just
Okay, my wings just faded. So... Ugh. He's unconscious?
Ascatellis, yeah.
Rylar, I'm gonna let you handle that. You want to end him, or you want me to take him out? Because I gotta catch Rome.
yeah, I can handle it.
Okay. Can you, Kira? Can you throw Rome down?
Yeah.
I move here. Well, hold on. I move here to be under Rome and drop him.
Wait, where's Rome? Is that...
Yeah, you're right next to him.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're ready in action to catch the falling Modron when Kira Now, Kira, to unstick Rome, you've got to do a DC 12 athletics check.
Oh crap!
Let me try. I got the DC 12.
Ooh.
So close.
Fuck.
Unless Zorana wants to give guidance as a reaction. No, that's not a reaction.
It's
is
a
it?
touch spell.
It's
a touch spell.
Oh,
Otherwise, I would have given.
right.
Can I?
Yeah, I can't do anything. Well, let me just double check something. I have a hance ability, but that's also touch. God damn it!
Wait a minute. Hold on. I could have made this easier. He's stuck. So how would that work if I use my vines?
Well, it teleports, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah, so if it teleports... Now, he didn't get web shot on him. He's stuck on the webs that are underneath him. So if you teleport him, the webs do not come with him in this instance.
Okay. Well, I teleport him to me.
This is before I try to push him down, or after?
This is before. Because in the process of dying, I forgot all my moves.
So
It happens.
Rome is no longer restrained, and he's teleported down safely. And now it's Kira's turn, and Kira can focus on just getting the hell out of the web.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep moving down.
Right.
Get that acrobatics. And I fail.
I'll say you get 10 feet first, right?
Yeah, 10 feet. And then
And
I
then
get
you get stuck.
restrained.
Yep.
Alright. And then can I do an athletics to get out, or would that be on my next turn?
You didn't use your action, so you still got an action to
Yeah.
break free, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, and then let me move again. 5 feet. Alright.
All right.
I wanted
Ryla,
to check those other egg sacs.
what you got, Ryla?
Is this guy actually dead or just unconscious still?
Unconscious.
Kill him.
I am going to do that.
Coup de grace. Or coup de grace, as they say.
Grace.
No, it's just business, like he said.
So that's a failed
Just
death
business.
save, right?
And then that's 2 failed death saves.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. Zorana.
I think she said BRB.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. We'll just give her a minute. It's a big decision for her where she's on fire.
Yeah.
Does she roast marshmallows or not?
Honestly, looking at where she is, I almost think the fall damage would be better off.
Yeah. Yeah, just taking the jump.
Yeah. Because it's going to take so many turns to get there.
Hmm. I mean, if she burns one more time, I can get her next turn. What is that? 1d4 fire damage?
Right.
Yeah, if she burns one more time, I can grab her.
Let's see. I'll roll the damage. She only takes 1 point of fire damage. I'll record that damage on her now to start her turn. But if she walks into the fire, then she'll take more d4s. How much of a fall is it from here? 30, 3d6? Yeah, she'll definitely survive.
Yeah, that might be a better option.
Hey, you know what? We'll go ahead and circle back to Zorana, and we'll let Lex go.
Use reaction whenever, right?
I say again.
Well, I'm gonna have to move right here regardless to grab her. And I'm using action on myself. Hit myself with this. I guess I'm good. 9. Wow. Okay. And then I'm gonna hit myself with this. What is life-giving force? Where did that come from? At the start of your turn, while rage is active. Okay, yeah, I got that. And healing hand. 11. Heal. Okay.
It's amazing how I have a GIF for setting things on fire, but not other conditions, and it's amazing how often it comes up. Every campaign we set shit on fire.
Yeah, something's on fire every time.
Absolutely. I'm gonna end my turn here because I can't grab her until she starts her turn.
Right.
So, yeah, she's good for now.
All right. What you got, Kira?
Yes, I'm just making my way down. Right, there's no enemies.
Mm-mm.
So let me move the 10.
Very good.
The 5 more. And I get caught.
All right. Anything for you, Rylar?
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna just pass.
All right, so we're still waiting for Zorana to come back from her break. I think I'm going to use the opportunity to refill my soda. I'll be right back.
Yep.
I might even grab a snack.
That's been a while since I had one of these.
Okay, I'm back. How about you, Zorana? You here? Not yet, huh?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
All right. Well, let's keep going. Lex, you got anything?
I can't go until she go.
Just waiting. Kira, and
I mean,
you're
I
on the
can-
ground.
Yep. I just gotta wait. Let me roll this.
See me? I just went, but I could. Am I on the ground now? That close? At
Yeah.
the very bottom.
Yep.
Okay.
Life-giving force.
Does somebody got something I can throw?
Like what?
I want to bust open these egg sacs while we waiting.
I could shoot a firebolt.
Yeah, Kier, shoot the firebolt.
All right. Let me.
I already opened the top one. I already opened the one that's on fire. Hit this one.
All right.
How was that dude?
Inside.
How was that dude shooting bolts? He got something on him?
Who's shooting bolts?
The dude that's dead now.
Yeah, he was the one
Wait,
shooting
what?
bolts.
He's
Was it shooting it from his body, or he actually had a crossbow?
You know, it doesn't specify. So I'm going to rule he had some kind of Iron Man thing going on where they were coming out of his arm.
Well, I can't use that. What was that just now? This chapter does not have any technical requirements. Another go to UML diagram. Following open source software tool is required. Okay, what is this software tool? I don't want to use that. What is this week's assignment? Make a UML diagram.
Well, what do we think? We could...
Hey, hello. Sorry for the wait.
There we go. Perfect timing. I was just considering about letting you take the plunge.
Oh God, you mean like jump into Lex's arms or something? Plunge
exactly.
or
Right.
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah,
have
it
no
just
choice.
seems like the fall damage is going to be less than the fire damage.
Well, I have the cantrip resistance, so I was just gonna try and get through the webs, but I don't know. I'd rather leap off and take my chances.
You didn't
Because
have
like I
to
could still get wrapped up in this stuff, right? Even though it's on fire.
Correct.
Yeah.
If anything,
Okay.
it makes it more sticky, but we won't even get into that.
Are you about to start your turn?
Yeah, I guess I'll look down at Lex and be like, "You better
As soon as
fucking catch me!"
I don't put my hands up. I just snap my fingers and she right next to me.
That works.
You're really gonna let me jump?
Boom.
I was gonna let you, Jay. Look, you was dedicated.
All right. So
Okay, I respect that. I give him a quick healing word.
I appreciate it. Is he dead yet?
Are we still? Yeah, are we in initiative?
no, I think
Still-
I think we're effectively dead. Escatellus is effectively dead. You did, Lex. I do want to reward you for thinking correctly. The fire unfortunately consumed this magic item.
Oh man! Wait, I
One
can't
of
use
the
that. I can't use that.
One of the
What magic
cocoons.
item? Ah,
One of the cocoons did have this item in among the bones,
That would have been nice.
but not to rub your faces in it, but you missed out on that one.
That thing can. It can
Fuck it.
cast greater restoration.
I think I have greater restoration, or at least I can cast it. But yeah, I do revivify on Rome because I don't want him to necessarily die.
Very good. Well, he wasn't dead, so he was just unconscious. So any kind of healing will put him back. He's only got 5 hit points, so we'll say you get him back up and running at full health with pretty minimal effort. So, congratulations! You finally located Rome, which is the whole reason you've been out here. Rome is, I incorrectly termed him a duodrone. He is in fact a monodrone. He speaks Common and Modron. He is earnest, naive, and desperate to leave the Spire. He says he fled Sigil because a fancy fox fiend was trying to disassemble him. The fox fiend is holding Modrons hostage in a secret prison. The Modrons are doing things that are bad for the planes. And he can't expound on that, it's just bad. He says he escaped this secret prison, but was captured and taken to a fancy place. He used a platinum casino chip he found and escaped through a portal behind a big wheel. He still has the chip with him. Rome traveled through Sigil and the Outlands to hide, but also to follow the path of the last great Modron march. Hoping to complete the march he started long ago and learn how the trapped Modrons are disrupting the planes. Rome can tell you are affected by the disruption of that the Fox Fiend's Modrons are causing. That is the glitch. You are suffering this glitch because of the Modrons that the Fox Fiend has captured, who were part of the Great Modron March. Rome doesn't know where to go, but he definitely wants to leave the Spire. He says he won't go to Sigil either, because he's afraid the Fox Fiend will get him.
Oh, we need to bring him back to Shemeska?
No, Shemeska. Shemeska had put you on the thing to retrieve him, but Shemeska, remember, is an Arcanoloth, which would match Rome's description of a Fox Fiend.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
So, the person who sent us on the mission is the bad guy.
It would seem
Does
that
that
way.
mean we gotta fight everybody in the casino?
Yeah. The casino's a hostile place now, I suppose.
Dang it, I
Rome
wanted to.
says there's a secret part of the casino, that this platinum casino chip acts as a portal key. So you can access the secret rooms of the casino using this portal key.
We still need to go back there.
Oh, and everybody goes up to level 10.
Ooh, nice.
Is this that big jump you was talking about?
Nope.
That's the next one.
So you all just gained, what, 16,000 experience points?
That fight was worth it. Another weapon mastery. What do we got? Yeah, I got a glaive on me. I might as well get glaive as well.
Oh, and you know what? For all my talk at the top of the goddamn game about remembering the anti-magic field 10% chance anytime a spell was cast, how many spells did y'all cast and I completely forgot about it? God damn it!
I don't recall it all.
Right. For all my talk about, I'm not gonna forget. I forgot. Oh well. That's why we need to get a good DM.
During your turn, each your reach is 10 feet greater with any melee weapon that has the heavy or versatile properties. So the still hit for such a weapon. Okay. I got an extension on how far I can hit people. So now I can hit up to 15. Yeah, I can hit up to 15 feet now.
Holy shit!
Nice.
How do you do that? Like, what's the mechanic there?
I have no idea. I'm gonna add it into the Discord.
That's crazy. So is there an obvious way out of this place?
So Rome can tell you that he didn't come in through Dendritus. He says there's a tunnel that connects the Desert of Rust, which is where you kind of first got into the Spire, with an exterior tunnel so you can bypass Dendritus altogether. It takes you an hour of searching, but once you get back to the Deserts of Rust, which in itself took many, many hours, you leave the Spire and re-enter the Outlands and rejoin Zathir on Idkaru. If everybody remembers all those proper names.
Yeah, obviously.
Zathir is the custodian of Idkaru, the Walking Castle.
The Walking Castle. I didn't know the names, but I knew about the Walking Castle.
Right.
I remember that part at least. Just that was a struggle. Okay. Does that include a rest at any point along the way?
We'll say that you do get a full rest in, and we can start to discuss about where you want to go and how you want to handle this. Rome doesn't want anything to do with Sigil or Shemeska or the thing. He's content to stay in the castle. So it's a question of where you want to go. What do you think, y'all?
What are the options?
We can't.
Well, we've got to go back to Sigil no matter what, right? Even if
Yeah.
we leave Rome on the walking castle.
How will we? And he said he had a silver chip, right?
Yep, a platinum chip, right?
And how do we use that?
So you remember the big, the Fortune's Wheel, the big casino game, where there was 3 concentric circles, and it wasn't a simple slot machine. It operates kind of like a slot machine, but you can only play it once a day, and it was like 5 casino chips to play it.
Yeah.
That is the Fortune's Wheel game. And he says that if you take the Platinum Casino chip behind Fortune's Wheel, a portal will open to take you to the Platinum Rooms.
Oh, so we still got to get in. Aren't we still wanted?
In Sigil? Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a big city. I mean, it's not like, you have your sketches up on every corner or anything like that.
We're friends to the people at the casino until they find out we have Rome and are not telling them about it.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Remember that, right?
I think you're absolutely correct, right?
So what if we leave him on the walking castle, get the chip from him, and go find out what this secret Syndig is all about?
So when we came in was right where old girl, like it's right in her office, right?
Say again?
The portal we came in, that should be the one that's inside the casino, right? Can't we just go back in that portal?
No, you did not go directly from the casino out.
Oh, we went from
to
the statue.
Outlands. Right. Good memory. But you're absolutely right. It was a statue. And presumably you could use that portal to get back in. But there's also about 1.5 million other portals in and out of Sigil.
Is it like Rome? Do you know of a portal that we can take that can put us close to the casino?
Rome is not a Sigil native and doesn't really know much. He knows about the portal in the gate towns, those big portals, but he's not familiar with others.
Can we ask the castle lady? The gate
Zathir? She again is not familiar with Sigil. So she couldn't. She would again be familiar with the gate towns because they're big famous portals, but no individual portals, unfortunately.
Is there anybody we can ask?
Oh, what about that elf who helped us when we were going through the sewers?
Oh, useless.
Wasn't he like part of the secret organization?
I think he worked for old girl, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He worked for Shemeska, right?
Did we actually restore Rome's data yet?
The data was missing from the Mimir. And you did, and that's what put you on Rome's path to be able to find
it.
Right.
I'm rereading my notes. Okay.
Right.
Can you put us back on the map of Sigil? There we go. And where was the casino?
The casino, Fortune's Wheel, is
Fortune's Wheel, I see, okay.
yeah, just north of the prison.
I mean, again, they don't know that we have contact with Rome.
Correct.
So we should be able to go back in and poke around, right? Just freely? In theory?
You might not have permission to enter the platinum rooms. You've got a duplicitous way of getting in there, but getting into the regular casino shouldn't provide you any problem. Shemeska did invite you to stay at the casino for as long as you wanted.
Yeah. So I think that's the way to go. Leave Rome with the Walking Castle. If he'll give us the chip, we'll take it from him, and we'll go to Fortune's Wheel and sneak into these rooms.
All right. Sounds like a plan. And let me see if whether we can start to get into that now. Yeah, let's at least get back to the casino. I think our tokens should still be on the map here somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. All right, very good. So we're back in the casino. Fortune's Wheel is...
Right. And that's what this door is to the right of it?
Yeah, but the Platinum Casino chip literally opens a portal behind the Fortune's Wheel, so it's not that door.
I see. Okay.
Let me go ahead and read. I'm just speed reading here. So you find Sigil is unchanged from when you departed. And you can explore the city as long as you please, but eventually you end up here back at Fortune's Wheel, obviously.
Yeah.
Following Rome's vague directions, you can find the portal behind the Fortune's Wheel game. But there are employees milling about, and they might notice you going and poking around behind the machine.
Right. Right. That's important. And I recall casting spells in this place is a very bad thing.
It's generally frowned upon. Most
Being a
people.
casino.
Yeah, it would be considered at least the appearance of cheating.
Well, if you wanted to extend the campaign, we could do another games night.
That was fun. You guys got a lot more money now.
Yeah, right? Absolutely. Okay, how do we want to pull this off?
I still got the casino.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, you got to put a lot more tokens on our spots
Right?
to make it work this time.
Right?
Let's see. What's the XP at? I didn't level up yet.
64,000?
Yeah, that does it.
Well, we could call it 15 minutes early since we're at this juncture. I mean, it's a really good spot to get into the penultimate episode. Confronting Shemeska should be, and restoring your true selves should be next week. And then following that, we should have one more game, I'm guessing, with your new and improved true selves, who will be level 17. So that'll be the big jump that we're talking about. But first, to get that, you've got to confront Shemeska and find out, get her to stop her shenanigans, which are causing the multiplanar glitch. So that is a good place to leave it for this week. I think we've definitely got 2 episodes left. And hell, maybe even 1. I mean, think about it. If we get through the Shemeska stuff in an hour and a half, it would probably bleed over into a second game. Because that fight when you're level 17 is not going to be child's play. That's going to be fun. I gotta still do all my homework for that. I've only kind of glanced at it, and it's been a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. Throw everything I got. Try to make it make it a fun climax. Because at level 17, holy shit, the things you're going to be able to do, it's stuff that we've never seen. We've never played in a campaign that had level 17 characters.
Nope.
I've never played with anything higher than 10, really. I think maybe 12. Maybe. And even at that, not very often. So it's going to be that's going to be pretty wild to see all the crazy shit you're going to be able to do, and what kind of monsters are going to represent a suitable challenge. Like that Darkweaver and Ascatellis, they were solo monsters, so they had to be beefy to go up against 4 or 5 of you at a time. And that's why you're saying, how many attacks does this guy get?
Yeah,
because he's a challenge rating 12 creature. So significant. What was it doesn't matter. I was just going to think what was the XP value of Ascatellis and the Darkweaver alone, but however much it was, you got story bonuses enough to push you up to level 10. So. All right, I'll stop my babbling there, and we will see you next week. Hopefully we'll have Adam with us. Hopefully his blackout situation isn't too bad. If you end up listening to this, Adam, I hope, well, how would you listen? So, with that...
hopefully it doesn't continue into next week.
Right, yeah, that would be terrible. Oh, my God. Can you imagine having to live without power for a week?
Oh, I've been there. Hurricane Sandy.
Really?
That was crazy.
Oof.
It was about a week or so. We thankfully had a little generator, and I remember saying to my dad, I'm like, this is a really bad storm. I think maybe we should get a generator. And he's like, nah, we'll be fine. And then they're like, oh, you can only go on a certain day if your license plate. So my dad's found someone. It could only keep 2 rooms in our house lit up, so we'd turn on our kitchen and our living room so we could watch TV at night.
Right.
See.
All right, folks, have yourselves a good one, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Alright, see ya.
All right.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.